Welcome to the premiere episode of FAMTripTV.com. Over the next 4 days, Ottawa Tourism and its convention partners will use the magic of film to bring Canada's capital to life. We'll introduce the new convention centre, showcase some of their hotels, and explore off-site venues that have the group traveller in mind. Although behind me is the Parliament Buildings, Ottawa's most recognizable landmark, we're going to explore what gives Ottawa its relaxed urban vibe. As with every FAM, our schedule is ambitious, so let's hit the road.
Welcome to the Ottawa Airport, Jennifer.
Thank you very much. I'm here with Stephanie Marcantonio, Customer Service Representative with Porter Airlines.
How are we doing today?
I'm doing great, thank you. Stephanie, on behalf of myself and our crew, I want to thank Porter Airlines for stepping up as our transportation partners for this FAM.
It was our pleasure. How did you enjoy your Porter experience on the way here from Toronto?
It was absolutely flawless.
Perfect.
Thank you. So Porter is very accessible.
Very accessible. When you fly into the Toronto Island Airport, which is in the city centre, there is a complimentary shuttle service which goes right to Union Station from the airport.
I'm walking along the Rideau Canal, one of Ottawa's most unique sites. In the winter, this becomes the world's largest skating rink, and it's been recognized as a UNESCO World Heritage Site. To my left, I see the Westin Hotel, and behind me is the Fairmont Chateau Laurier. This makes a great break from the boardroom for groups that are in town or at the Convention Centre, which is also just across the street. I'm standing with Andrew Beattie of the Ottawa Convention Centre, and he's going to be speaking with us today about this brand new space that's being developed right now. We're looking out the windows of the 24th floor of the Westin Hotel at a similar view to what conventioneers will experience when they go to the facility when it opens in April of 2011. Now, Andrew, there's obviously some fantastic things about this property, and I'd like you to tell me a little bit more about what you feel makes this place unique.
From the building itself, the architects took great pains to make sure that we incorporated design elements from meeting planners right across North America. We have 192,000 square feet of meeting space. We have 56,000 square feet of column-free space in our exhibit hall, with a beautiful crush space that is over 20,000 square feet that welcome people in and out of. As well, which is really important, is the abundance of small and medium-sized breakout rooms that we have. What really makes this building so beautiful and what makes it so unique is its beautiful design into itself. It's a glass facade that takes a spherical type look, and as you can see in the images, it almost takes it, it's emblematic of a tulip itself, or as some people say, as a barge going down the original canal, which was what the canal's heritage was from.
That's fantastic. Well, we can't wait to come and check it out, and we're sad that we don't get to see the construction as it's going on right now, but at least if this is the view that they're going to have, you're going to be hard-pressed to keep those people in their meeting rooms. So John, tell me about the Parliament Suite.
Well, Jennifer, the Parliament Suite is the grand dam of all suites here in the city. It's about 1,500 square feet. It's up on the top floor here at the Westin, and we have spectacular views of the Capitol.
Now, one thing that I wondered is this available to meeting planners if they had a welcome reception and they wanted to use it simply for an evening?
Absolutely. It's actually used quite frequently. The boardroom table is used for small board meetings with groups, particularly associations, etc. And then receptions in the evening. And now we've come into one of our newly renovated rooms. This is just one of 496. We've spent over $30,000 per guest room, and we've done virtually everything. We've changed out all the bathrooms, all the plumbing, and we have a beautiful new contemporary look. We are not only the largest hotel in terms of rooms in the city, but we are also the largest in terms of meeting space, with 44,000 square feet of meeting space. The city's largest hotel ballroom at 17,000 square feet. And on that same level, in its entirety, we have 30,000 square feet. So it's all quite well centralized.
We're at the National Gallery of Canada, and I'm walking with Elise Briette, who's going to tell me about how this property would be an outstanding venue for groups who are looking for something unique off-site. This is quite a walk, Elise. It's a beautiful view, but tell me about this design.
Well, actually, the architect made this ramp this steep to slow down the guests and the clients, the people coming at the gallery, to prepare them for the Great Hall and the view, and to prepare them also for the exhibits.
We're on the upper balcony overlooking the Great Hall, and what a view. We have the Parliament buildings, the Supreme Court, and the Ottawa River, and a fantastic destination for groups looking for something interesting.
Exactly. Here at the National Gallery, we have a special events team dedicated to work with any special events organizer. We're all bilingual, and we do all types of events in the Great Hall.
And your capacity would work to be about maximum 800?
We're looking at 750 for stand-up reception. For sit-down dinner, you can go up to 450.
Great. And this glass enclosure would be fantastic at night, letting us feel like we're actually sitting outside. Well, thank you so much for the tea. It's nice to get off our feet and be able to relax, have a couple of minutes of quiet time. And this facility is fantastic. It's a little bit smaller, a little more intimate than we've seen so far, but I think it's a great space for smaller groups that come into this vast, beautiful gallery.
Exactly. The Restaurant des Beaux-Arts is a great venue for sit-down dinners and stand-up reception again. Sit-down dinners for 120, stand-up reception I would go up to 250.
Now, there are other venues within the property
Yes.
that we can explore too.
We have an auditorium, and we have the water court foyer.
Oh, fantastic. Well, this is absolutely stunning. You can see that there's a lot of options for off-site groups here.
There is.
There is. Well, thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Cheers.
Cheers.
I'm here with Francine Lapointe, who's the head of facility rentals for the Canadian Museum of Civilization on the Gatineau side of the Ottawa River, mere minutes from downtown Ottawa.
Bienvenue, Jennifer.
Merci.
We're standing here in Canada Hall, and Canada Hall is one of our featured exhibit space. It features 1,000 years of Canadian history from coast to coast. This space is often used for cocktail reception, intimate cocktail reception, even intimate dinners, and or for larger cocktail reception that the groups are led down to the Grand Hall for dinner.
It's quite a visual transition.
It is.
Now, I imagine for international dignitaries and meeting delegates who are coming from around the world, this would be quite an interesting history of Canada on exhibit.
It is. It's a wonderful way of showing off who we are as Canadians.
Excellent.
Do you want to go take a look?
I do.
Now that we exited Canada Hall, I wanted to show you the Grand Hall and the feeling that the guests get when they exit the hall.
Oh, wow.
Exactly,
Wow.
that's
Yeah.
what it is. They see the Grand Hall and they say, are we going to have dinner there? And they see the table, the settings, and so on. And it's just that feeling that they get that it's going to be a very special evening.
Absolutely. Yeah. So now, a venue of this size, you must host some pretty large events. Tell me a little bit about your capacity.
We can host up to 700 people sit-down dinner, and we've hosted as small as 50 people. So imagine sitting in a Grand Hall, 50 people, 50 of your best friends in a wonderful setting such as this. And we've also done cocktail receptions up to 1,000 people.
Now, do you have all of the staff on site, or do we need to outsource?
No, that's the wonderful thing about the museum is that we do have all of the material on site, tables, chairs, technical equipment, security, and we also have some staff that we call production coordinators that help facilitate the client's arrival at the museum.
Now, the one thing that I wanted to ask is that I understand that the building has no angles.
It is, no angles, yeah.
Yeah, somebody told me that the property was designed by a Métis architect, and that something about spirits gathering
Hiding in the corners. Yeah. We have no bad spirits in this museum.
I had a few minutes off from our fam and thought I'd spend my afternoon at Ottawa's Byward Market. The farmers market is one of Canada's oldest and largest, and you can see around me the place is alive with locally grown produce and people who are purchasing their evening dinner in the middle of a Tuesday afternoon. The 4 square blocks that encompass the Byward Market is a great alternative for groups that are looking for an afternoon off, a spousal program, or a place to go, with 120 places to eat and drink, and shops and unique venues for off-site dinners. As with every fam, we like to take some time to explore the off-site venues, and specifically restaurants that might be able to host a group that's coming on site. And today we are with Caroline Acquay at 18 Restaurant, which is the most stylish restaurant in the Byward Market. And she's going to tell us a little bit about how we can configure this space to suit a group.
Yeah, well, we have several areas here where we can accommodate, large groups or private functions. We have 3 semi-private areas, one of which is on the second level of the restaurant that holds up to 30 people. We can separate those rooms and have them in smaller groups, one of 12 and one of 20. We can close them out with these big curtains that we have, and if they want to be a little bit more private, we can do that. We can also open the curtains so they can have a sense of what's happening in the dining room, like to get a feel of the ambiance.
That makes sense.
Yeah, and we also have another area on the main dining room level, which can also hold up to 46 people. We have buyouts all the time. As a matter of fact, we have buyouts until December for weddings every weekend. So there's something very unique about this space.
Excellent. Now, when a group is coming in-house, some of the things that we look for as event planners is being able to customize the experience to the group that we're hosting. So one of those things could be custom menus. Is that a service that you provide?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Yeah, it's very important for us to give guests many options. A lot of times you'll go to a particular function and it's a set menu, and those are wonderful, but it's important for us to be able to give options just because there's so many wonderful items that we have on the menu. We want to be able to have everybody experience, some of them and have a little bit more freedom with that.
Well, I'm looking forward to our entree. I know this is just a little tease, so thank you so much for your time.
My pleasure.
Cheers. I'm here today with Greg Plazik of the Fairmont Chateau Laurier.
Welcome, Jennifer. It's wonderful to have you here with us on our FAM. We always love to have the opportunity to bring people into our beautiful hotel.
Thank you.
Right now we were in Heritage Alley. It is a gallery of photos that we put together to celebrate our 90th anniversary. The hotel was built in 1912, so we're soon coming up on our 100th anniversary in 2012.
Congratulations.
Thank you. It'll be a very, very exciting time in the hotel. It'll be a great time to host a meeting or a conference here in the city. So a lot of these photos they really track the history of the hotel, the different time periods that we've gone through, and very, very popular. People love to stroll through here and have a look at these.
Well, this is beautiful. I'm looking forward to see the rest of the property.
Thank you.
Greg and I are here with Jeffrey Morton, executive chef of the hotel.
Welcome, very nice to meet you.
Thank you very much. And we're here in Zoe's Lounge, and Greg's going to tell us a little bit about what this space is all about.
Sure. This is the Hotel Lounge, Zoe's Lounge. It was named after Sir Wilfrid Laurier's wife, whose name was Zoe. This is ranked as one of Canada's top 10 lounges. We have the largest selection of single malt scotches in the city. We have nightly entertainment. There's the pianist who plays and sings, very, very popular. And in the area right in front of us, we serve traditional high tea 7 days a week.
So this 100-mile meal, what's that all about? I read a little bit about it, but I don't know enough.
Yeah, it's a great option and really popular with our clients. All the menu ingredients are sourced within 100 miles, and we've designed the menu so that any time of year it's available.
Excellent. So for a group coming in-house, we could customize a whole menu that was specifically supporting local farmers.
Yeah, absolutely.
Excellent. Yeah. Well, that's a great, great initiative. So thanks, Greg. Let's move on.
Okay, we'll move along.
We're in the Karsh Suite, which is one of 4 presidential suites in the property. So tell me, Greg, how many rooms are actually in your inventory?
We have 429 guest rooms in the hotel. Of that, there is a separate concierge level floor called Fairmont Gold. It's a private floor, and it would be perfect for groups like an advisory board or a board of directors.
Thank you so much for bringing me to this beautiful outdoor terrace, Greg. I can see we're overlooking where the Rideau Canal meets the Ottawa River. I can see the Museum of Civilization in the distance, and what a beautiful backdrop having the Parliament buildings right behind us.
Absolutely, thank you. It is a beautiful location where we are. We are in the heart of the city. The terrace that we're on right now is the Laurier Terrace, and we've often used this for group functions, up to receptions of up to 500 people in here. We have such fantastic meeting space that's just attached off of this terrace. 16 different meeting rooms, many of them designed with a decor after a French chateau, and ideal for groups of from 10 people up to 300, can fit very, very comfortably. So while we're here, let's take a moment and enjoy the view with a cocktail.
Oh, thank you very much.
There you go.
Very kind. Thank you.
Super. Thanks, Jose. Cheers.
Cheers. We're with Teresa Marchese, National Sales Manager of the Marriott Ottawa, and right now we're looking at one of the most unique meeting spaces I've ever seen.
It is beautiful, Jennifer, isn't it? Right now we're located right below the revolving restaurant, Merlot Grill. As you can see, beautiful panoramic views of the city and Parliament. This room is so unique. It has many, many capabilities. We can do reception up to 100 people. We can do a sit-down dinner up to 70. It is 2 floors. We're on the upper floor right now. It's one of 21 meeting rooms that we have in the hotel. Our largest is our ballroom, and it can accommodate up to 600 theater style.
Fantastic. Well, I look forward to continuing our tour.
Great. Let me show you the rest.
Thanks. So, Tressa, what do we have here?
Well, this is one of our newly renovated concierge-level guest rooms.
And what's a concierge-level guest room?
Our concierge rooms are typically on higher floors, offering great views of the city. All of the concierge-level rooms have this look. They all have guest access to the concierge-level lounge, where guests can have continental breakfast, relax through the day, and enjoy a honor bar and hors d'oeuvres.
Excellent. Tell me a little bit more about what we're seeing here.
Well, all of the guest rooms have this new desk feature housing our 37-inch flat screen panel TV.
Now, I can see we also have a beautiful balcony.
Yes, this happens to be a corner guest room, and all corner rooms have this balcony feature. As a matter of fact, all of the guest rooms in the hotel have windows that open.
All right, well, let's go check out the balcony.
Great.
Hi, Jennifer. Welcome to our hotel.
Thank you, Marilyn. I'm here with Marilyn Power. She's the Director of Sales and Marketing for the Crown Plaza in Ottawa. So, tell me about your hotel.
I'd love to. The Crown Plaza Ottawa is a great convention hotel in our community. We have 26,000 square feet of meeting space, beautiful big ballroom on the lower level, 17 breakouts all on the convention level, so logistically it works great for conferences. Our ideal conference is about 400 to 450 delegates. Larger than that, we partner with our neighbors, the Ottawa Marriott, and we can host up to 800 delegates.
By keeping everybody all under one roof through the concourse.
Absolutely.
Excellent.
Works beautifully.
And now sleeping rooms. Tell me about that.
We have 411 sleeping rooms here at our property and 480 at the Marriott. So together, it's over 800 guest rooms. So proportionally, it works really well.
Now, I understand through some research that you have a penthouse as well that's also a unique feature of this property.
We do, on the 26th floor. Just a beautiful view, and it's great for banquets and any kind of hospitality. Guests love it.
Well, that's fantastic. Yeah. Well, let's take a look.
Good, okay, great.
I'm with Chef Christopher Mars of the Crown Plaza.
Welcome to our beautiful hotel here in downtown Ottawa, Jennifer.
Thank you.
Assembled in front of us, I have some beautiful goodies from the region, some fresh fruits and vegetables that I collected over the last really 24 hours from local farms here in the region. I'm part of Savor Ottawa, which is a local initiative putting chefs like myself into contact with farmers, trying to get a business relationship going as well. And it's really there to help support the region economically and also in terms of tourism.
Excellent. Now, from the hotel's perspective, how do you integrate Savor Ottawa into your banquet menus?
Well, this really started for us here at the hotel. One specific group, they wanted us to incorporate the local element a few years ago. And from there, it's really springboarded into this great big thing that we've got going now here at the hotel.
Excellent. Now, where we're standing right now, this beautiful outdoor terrace, I imagine this is a great space for groups when they come in-house.
This is just fabulous setting to enjoy this beautiful local natural organic produce.
Thank you very much, Chef Chris.
Thank you.
Hi Jennifer, welcome to the Canadian War Museum.
Thank you very much. I'm here with Geneviève Mercier with the sales team.
We are in the Barney Danson Theatre, which is a very special little theater. We had a press conference this morning, so that's why you'll see the seats pulled out. But in 10 minutes, we can hit them back behind the wall and be ready for any setup possibility.
Excellent. Now, you obviously have very diverse space here. Are there other spaces within the property that a group could come in and use?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Starting with the foyer, which is our main entrance, but a very beautiful architecture. So we can host a banquet for 800 people or a reception prior to your banquet that you wish to host in the Liberton Gallery, which would be our highlight to host an event at Liberton Gallery. Very spectacular, and it's a permanent exhibit itself. So you combine the culture to the venue, as well as a sound system already installed in there. So we have our production team, technical team, catering team. We'll draw your floor plan, so we take care of all aspects that a meeting planner could
need.
Exactly.
And you know what, and that's a really good point. I'm happy that you mentioned that, because as an event planner coming in from out of town, it's important to know that in a property of this size and this scale, that we have a supportive team in-house. It makes our job so much easier, so it's great that you have that at your fingertips.
Exactly, and we have 2 small meeting rooms, but could be used for breakout sessions.
That's another alternative.
Yeah.
That's great. Thanks very much, Geneviève.
Thanks.
Let's take a look.
Yeah.
Bonsoir.
Bonsoir. Ça va bien?
Bien, merci.
Excellent.
My French isn't very good, I'm sorry.
That's quite all right, that's quite all right.
I'm with Stéphane Louissel, who is the account executive with Lac des Mines.
Hello again. How was your trip?
It was wonderful, thank you very much.
Excellent, excellent.
It's great seeing you again.
Definitely, definitely. We've got a tremendous evening planned actually for you. What we're going to do is we're first of all going to cover this gorgeous lobby. We're going to visit the casino, the theater, the pools, the bedrooms. It's a whole complex full of possibilities actually.
This is quite a stunning complex from what I've seen pulling in.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. So, if we may, what I can do is help you out checking into your room, and we can meet back in the lobby, let's say in the next 20-25 minutes.
Perfect. Sounds great. So, Stéphane, tell me, how many meeting rooms do you have on property?
We have exactly 11 at the conference center. That's not including the theater that we're going to see a little bit, and not the meeting space as well over at the casino. For instance, this room here is the Delphos room. It is part of actually a 3-section room, which is the Grand Salon. We are looking at a total of 33,000 square feet of meeting space, all in all. Do you have any questions, by the way?
Well, I wanted to ask you, I see we're in a beautiful high-ceilinged space. Does all of your space have the same height and ceiling, and do any of the rooms have pillars? Because that's always a big concern for meeting planners.
Excellent. No pillars. Okay. And the height, we are looking right now at 14.5 feet. Okay. And this would be the everything else is actually higher. So the main ballroom starts at 16 feet and goes up to 29 feet to be exact. And the rest of the breakouts, meeting space, will do a height of 14 feet actually.
Excellent. And I can tell from the way this room has been set up that technology and ease of use and efficiency is very important to this property. Definitely. And I take it then that you would have access to being able to independently control sound and heat and everything, music, all within the space.
Exactly, latest cries of technology, definitely. Okay. Everything, we have also an audiovisual company on site as well too, that can answer all to your needs, and definitely.
Excellent, excellent. Well, I think that's all the questions I have.
Excellent.
So where do we go from here?
Well, ready to have some fun?
I am.
Let's go to the casino.
Perfect. Thanks.
So Jennifer, here we are. As mentioned to you a little bit earlier, we are now sitting down at the famous Le Baccarat restaurant, which, by the way, I'm not sure if you knew, did you know that we are the only 5-diamond restaurant in the region? From the silverware, to the crystal glass, to the original artwork on the walls and the tables as well, the details in the washroom attendant, and last but not least, famous bell service. Bon appétit.
Thank you very much.
Look at this presentation.
It's stunning, stunning. Look at that.
Excellent. Well, I hope you enjoyed your tuna, and hope you enjoyed your evening as well.
I did very much. Thank you so much for being such a gracious host.
You're very welcome.
Thank you. Okay.
Enjoy.
Bon appetit. I'm here with John Maharaj of Capital DMC, one of 2 full-service DMCs in the city of Ottawa. How are you, John?
I'm doing very well, Jennifer. And yourself?
I'm great, thanks. John, tell me a little bit about what a DMC is.
Well, a DMC is a destination management company, and our destination being Ottawa. We take care of everything from transportation, entertainment, decor, spousal programs, tours, restaurants, everything. We're a one-stop shop for any planner.
Excellent. So as much as I may understand the needs of my clients, you understand the needs of an event planner, being that you're your own internal event planners as well, and you understand the destination first and foremost. So coming in from out of town, I can trust and rely on his expertise to put me in the right place with the right services at hand. Yeah.
Exactly. And one of the examples here is this beautiful luxury van that we're in right now. It looks like a normal van on the outside, but on the inside, it's got the luxury features that every executive or dignitary needs, from a coffee station to a desk to internet access, TVs, everything they're going to need to have a traveling office while they're here.
Jennifer, welcome to Brook Street. You know we do have underground parking here.
Sorry, Brent. It was sitting here. I had to get in. I thought it looked good in the car.
Jennifer, it really is a pleasure to have you here at Brook Street, Ottawa's only 4-diamond hotel with a 4-diamond restaurant.
Excellent. Well, thank you, Brent. I'm here with Brent Lavery, Director of Sales and Marketing for Brook Street.
Well, I know we had a little bit of fun with the Porsche, but the reason it's here is because it introduces our guests to our partnership with Calabogie Motorsports Racetrack. And for groups that are coming here, they can go out to the track and have a unique off-site experience.
It's a great idea for incentive groups that are coming to Ottawa.
Oh, I totally agree. Jennifer, Brook Street has 276 guest rooms, 16 of which are on the 18th floor where we are now. And with any group, if they want to have exclusive use of the 18th floor, they get exclusive use of this Connections Lounge. So Jennifer, Brook Street has 6 different room types, and right now we're on the balcony of one of those rooms. And you can see we're overlooking the championship golf course, the marshes. That's part of what makes us a little oasis in the middle of an urban environment.
That's great.
Now, as we're standing here, I also want to point out we have our pavilion tent, which will hold up to 250 people. We've got our outdoor pool below us, which complements our indoor pool. And the water hazard right here on the 8th green actually turns into a skating rink in the wintertime. We're in Brook Street's Grand Scheme Ballroom right now. This is the largest of our 16 meeting rooms here at the hotel at 5,200 square feet. It will seat 325 people very comfortably, and it's the only room that we have that is not naturally lit. Now, in addition to the meeting space here at the hotel, we actually have the marshes, which has additional meeting space to be able to meet everyone's needs.
It's a great space, Brent, because you don't have any pillars. You have beautiful high ceilings and obviously points that we can use to hang things from the ceiling. And I can see that we can control the lighting and temperature from within as well.
And it's divisible by 3.
Great. I've had fun these last few days visiting Ottawa and its attractions, but more importantly, from a business perspective, I've been able to build partnerships with new venues who can help me and my client relationships. And now, I'm looking forward to some one-on-one time with my new friend Suzanne, who's going to help me relax at the Brook Street Spa.